Check, check, check. Is this thing on? It is. All right, cool. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to Bitcoin and the monthly candle close. Are we going to get this pump to 69.5 from 68,000? Or are we going to get pummeled to the downside? Only time will tell for BTC. I want to know what's happening, though. All right. Let's break it down together. Let's have some fun. Let's see what's going down. Right now, it's slumping a little bit. Sideways price action. Sorry, I posted something in the group about the 1 hour 200 moving average. We were getting rejected by it. I think I left the chart upside down. We were getting rejected by it. It's actually where you dump from it, so I apologize for that. Sometimes I'm off. Sorry. Yikes. But let's take a look here at Bitcoin and the monthly close and see what happened here and break it down. All right. First thing I want to look at, not upside down, all right, is the monthly close. We did get the green close. We would need a little bit of a dump and a pump so we could get, but that's the beginning. And you could long this with a stop below there. I did that, as I told you. I still have the long open. It's down 694. It's been open for 3 weeks. We'll see what happens. You see what I'm saying? It's a monthly long. So, yeah, it's basically you're in here with a stop. Like, I think I have it somewhere around here. Did I go as low as the wick or just somewhere in this area? Definitely below this wick. Let's see if we catch the actual bottom. There's a chance. Like a 20-to-1 risk-reward ratio, So if we get up here to 69.5, that's kind of what I wanted to see all day. We dwindled, we got tight. They kind of toyed with us with a breakout, and we never ended up getting the breakout. Well, not just yet. And now it looks like we're just getting toyed with inside the channel. I've had a funny day of scalping back and forth. And I'm in the profit still on the day. I'm up like $600, but it's a back and forth. I was saying the other day, like, well, here it is, but where is it here? Shout out to everybody here. And so we've been watching this flag for the last like 5 hours in the trading group. It's been a bit annoying for me personally. Had to go to the dentist earlier today. Everything was fine, just regular cleaning. I get a cleaning every 4 months just because it's just a little, I got to do it. Anyway, so let's take a look at the monthly. We opened at 66,975. The high was 76,000. That was the top. A lot of people called that we did sell the top, if you remember, when we were in that long, because that's what I do, is a big pump, and it felt like we should take profits. If you just take profits when you think things feel greedy, then you're going to sell the top a lot. That's what I realized one day. If I just do the same thing over and over again, then I'm going to be okay. You see? So we opened at 66,975. The high was 76,000. The low was 64,998. And the candle closed at $68,278.80. Up $1,303 of the month. We finally had a green month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our first green month in 5 months, friends. Sorry about that. But amazing. Super exciting. Can we bounce off this energy? I'm willing to take a long on it, you know what I mean? Again, I don't think it's amazing. I'm not like, but hey, let's see. Wow, the 3-week chart looks pretty good, like it could get a bounce. Nice big green candle there already kind of starting. The 2-week chart suggests we could get a bounce. Let's take a look at kind of the biggest supportive resistance areas that matter. To me, it's this resistance there at about, 64,000. As long as we stay above 64,005, right? We lose that, we come back possibly and test this low at 54,000. You see that? That's the 2-week chart, and we can go to the weekly too as well. Are we going to get a green close on this weekly? It's hanging right above resistance here. Resistance right there too, and we have bounced off that key level. So there's a possible double bottom brewing for the weekly. Even though it's hard to see, there's a possible double bottom here for BTC. Let's go further into the smaller time frame. And see this resistance here at what? 72 on the weekly? 72.7. So you get above 73,000, there's a good chance. The bearish scenario for me is the fact that you're just kind of forming these flags. And you're still in a downtrend. So the monthly close green, everybody. We got the green close. I mean, that's kind of what we were looking for. Are we going to get any type of reversal tonight, or we go sideways and slump over? it's that's what I'm watching. I'm watching this flag here on the 15-minute. It's on the 21 above the 200. I want to see it go continue. I want to see it continue. Head up here. I want to take a massive trade on it, but I also don't want to lose a bunch of money tonight. And so I've been watching Bitcoin. I've been in and out, in and out. Last trade I took out, I got back in. I think I just got stomped out for $40, right? I've been very stingy, actually, recently with price action, because once I lose the trend line, we could drop to the 200. It kind of starts forming that rounded, you know what I mean? But you can bounce and get tight, and if you bounce and get tight, next thing you know, any minute could be a pump to the upside. So I'm watching it closely. If I were to make the trade, we'd go to 70,690. I might sell early at 70K or something, but that's the, and where do I get this? I just take wick to wick here. You see this wick to that wick, and that's the measured move. That wick right there to that wick. And that tells me where we're likely going to go on a breakout. It'll coincide usually with the resistance too that you'll see 9 out of 10 times. So whether you're trading support or resistance, measured moves, whatever, they line up together, and you see it kind of the same. 67,248 for BTC here. Shout out to all my people who are here that never get to be here on this late night stream. Apologize. I think some people may have been waiting there a bit. I was with my kids, man. My daughter crawled up next to me. We watched like nature videos, and we were watching a guy that like people that live off grid. And you know what I was actually learning? I wanted to talk about on the stream. And yeah, I could see there's a full moon last night. I could see the moon was shining on the Chase lounges last night. That's up. When I could see the Chase lounges in this light, it's the full moon. So tomorrow night is the full moon. All right. So right now I'm not in a trade. I'm just watching, just sitting. All right. Just kind of waiting. So if yeah. Because I don't know. There's just, I got that vibe again where I'm just, looks really good. It looks so good that I'd go too hard. And lately I've been so good about procuring capital that I just kind of sit. I'll sit and wait all day long. Something to my, yeah. But let's see, 570 for $2,000. If we hit, I want to see this bounce and get tight again or reverse. Otherwise, I'm not buying it. Anyway, we'll get into the bigger time frame, but I can always just switch right back in and make that trade. It's set up for me. I just need to ask myself if I want to hit 2 buttons or not, right? Everything is set up. The math has been done. The risk is there. It's all done. Now it's just up to me whether I want to take the trade or not, whether I feel the vibe. Shout out to the 441 beautiful souls here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in on this monthly candle close for Bitcoin. If you're a Bitcoin fiend, you really want to know what's happening to this monthly close. It did close green. It looks okay. Indecision Doji have some wick to the downside. Not amazing. All right. Maybe rewarding because the market action does not seem to respect anything you think it is supposed to do. I learned that the hard way. Yeah. Dude, when I'm up money, I'm like, yeah, I got them. You know what I mean? Because the market's been tough. Yeah, for sure. I tell people I've been trading differently recently, moving my stop loss to break even way more than I used to. Before I would just let it ride, go to sleep. Now I'm like really cautious, watching it. I want to make perfect entries and get out when I see a pump. That's basically what I've been doing. Short and green makes sense. You're funny. I see it ascending triangle, the 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin. We're going to find out. And, these could still be kind of like weird bear flags or something. I don't know. That end up, dumping to the downside. So I don't know if we're out the water just yet, too, out of the bearish water. 5-day chart doesn't look amazing. Actually flipped, with that wick, but now it's flipped red. 3-day chart has closed green. Got this nice falling wedge, right? It's like, see, it feels like you broke out the wedge. You're outside of it right now. This has to flip green. This 3-day candle got to turn green. Let me just see it for a second here. It's got a little, so it came up. It has some wick. It's got a little wick enough to make it move here. The daily also looks interesting as it's breaking out of this daily ended up closing a massive candle today. So, very interesting. Let's take a look at our daily close that just came in. We opened at 66,754. The high was 68,586. The low was 65,996. And the candle closed at 68,278. Up 14.58 today. It looks so big. It's one of the bigger green candles we've seen in a long time. And I was saying how when this candle closed green and this candle started to rip, I liked it. Then it came back down. We flipped green again and got the pump. I like, I trade tweezer bottoms on bigger time frames, like an entry right here with a stop below the wick, and then you just see if this becomes a bigger breakout. I see no problem with doing that. If you get stopped out, so be it. I like to be close to price action when entering the long. You don't wait for the move, because this move could turn into a bigger move, and that's what I do. I'm really good at capitalizing on when the beginning of a run can happen. That way we can keep trading it the right way. That's why it seems like I don't miss, because once I hit that, all these trades will start playing out. And you'll be like, damn, Sam hasn't lost a trade for weeks, because we'll start hitting. We've gone to many of those runs in my channel and my trading group where you just see me just hitting. You're like, the guy never loses. Some people on my channel used to be, right? Does he ever lose? Then there's a time where I lost every day. Does this guy ever win, right? So I talked about this today, but I was upside down. But I was talking about the bounce off the 200, but the rejection of the 200 moving average, right? You can see how we're below it on the 1 hour time frame, and it's always something that I look at, right? It's been something that I've been watching, and I was saying, we technically should be watching for a short here. Funny, we should be. It's funny. We should be looking for a short here eventually. If this gets tight, that'll be my model on the on the 1 hour. All day, price action just got really tight, and I'm going to show you on the 15 and below. Right here. So look at this. See, look. So rejection by the 200, you see? So this might end up making a head and shoulder descending triangle and take us down. Like that could be a perfect short entry tonight. You see? Well, we flipped to the 15, and I've been watching earlier today, we hit a long on the 1 minute that broke out. That was like, where was it? At the beginning of today, let's see. My day started with a beautiful call, right here. So I got into this flag at the beginning of the day and it ended up playing out, right? Then I got out. Then, this nonsense happened. Then I was about to literally get into this because it was the same thing. And it was showing my model. And I was like, literally, I went to click. I looked to the right, saw something on Twitter, looked back to the left, and literally 2 minutes it went by and this thing was shooting out. Then it made a beautiful flag there, which was actually another good entry. And I hit this on the 5 minute. We nailed it. I called it on the 5. I gave it to the group. And I made about 400 on this little pump here. So it's on a roll, and then I just kind of got into here. And I got in here, and this trade still went up and went sideways, and then I sold it. And now I've been trying to, I've been watching this and seeing, hey, it looks like there's another pump coming. And, I thought by now we would have pumped. Right? I've been watching this flag and posting it to the group now on and off for the last 4 hours. So it's kind of cool that everyone could come here and jump in with me because you can get a kind of sense of what we've been watching and what we're doing all day in the trading group. So, and if you're in the group, you want like a real, like we're coach. I'm not a coach in the group, but we're there all day. Like, 3:51, 3:45, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Like, I'm there all day. Look, this is one day of me. I'll show you one day of me posting. I don't know if you've been in a Discord before, and you want to get into it. You just want to see what it's like. Here's one day of my posts. All right. So before I go to bed last night, I say I drink this oil for bed. That's good for health, too. So I give you some advice, things that I think they're helping me. I seem to look younger than most people my age. I have a lot of vibrance. I have a lot of energy. I don't get these, those commercials are like, do you feel low energy? Like, none of that stuff vibes at me because I'm like, no, I feel great. Like, what do you mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. None of that stuff resonates with me. So it doesn't, Anyway. 12 a.m. I show you. So we wake up at 8:20. I'm down and along, but I stayed in long. I showed you. Eventually flipped. It eventually turned into a green trade. All right. I woke up to gain so many times, but I said it's not over yet. See, oil still was very tight. Ended up taking that trade down, taking it off the table for $100. It just didn't seem like it was going to go down, and then it went sideways. 1 minute is showing the model for my scalpers. This is what we started to see. The 21 above the 200, looking like we get a push up to 67,200. And we were down at 66,000 when the day started. You see what I'm saying? And some dude attacked me on Twitter telling that I wrecked my Discord with a short. You know what I mean? So just don't listen to what people say online because it's insane. And I probably shouldn't even bring it up, but like it just, I put a post that he's like, you rest your Discord with a short today. Look at this. You just wrecked your entire Discord on this AM short call. I have no idea what he's talking about. So anyway, I gave a long call that ended up playing out, right? So exactly. Seeing altcoins look interesting too. Not saying they're going to pump or immediately, but they're just we got to pump today, and then I'm starting to see some consolidation. I'm not jumping into alts right now. I'll tell you that. Like they're still sketchy as heck to me, but there just seems to be something brewing with the altcoins that I haven't seen in a while. So I just put it on your radar. We keep posting it. Then when it happens, it's like, oh yeah, we were paying attention. That's all. You just want to kind of have a sense of what's going on. So yeah, I'm looking for this 15-minute to break out and crush the shorts. You're 21, you're above the 200. This should pump. Stop loss, right here at the beginning of the channel. We should be able to get this trade. Might be worth the 575 for a 19. I like it. I don't mind it. Could handle it. Wouldn't be the biggest deal in the world. Make it small. That's almost like too small for me. Yeah, that's kind of. So we want to see this bounce, get tight, and rip. We don't want to see this thing roll over and come stop us out and stop hunt, right? We do have let's take a look at the 30-minute in between the 1 hour and the 30-minute actually looks pretty good. 30-minute looks like you could, get a nice green candle bounce here. The 21, the 30 minutes in the model showing signs of life. And then the 1 hour would basically have to blast through the 200. The 1 hour's a little far away from the 21. We'd have to kind of go sideways for a while and then get the breakout. The 1 hour could be the problem child here. So I've been kind of just watching watching this and been weary of a long. Something's just telling me, I can't explain it. I have a trader instinct, and my trader instinct, is attached to basically years of subconscious data that I don't even understand fully. All right, I've given myself the data, it's there, and we go from there, right? So. When I'm with my kids, man, I'm so happy. I have my 4-year-old in my arm. My wife goes, Sam, you're missing a live stream. I'm like, what? She's like, didn't you say the monthly candle? I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, oh gosh, I got to do the monthly candle close. I was having such a nice time with my kids, man. No offense. I love you guys. Don't get me wrong. Well, man, I am a fan. I am a sucker for those girls, man. My daughters, man. I love them all with so much of my heart. Yeah, so you can see this thing, kind of cut out of an Eve roll over here. And does that mean we short for the night? What I try to, what it is? I try to be right 7 days a week. And it's not easy, but it can be done if you work really hard at it. But it's not easy. And you will get somewhat stressed at it, Well, not stressed, but if you really want to be great, you'll put a lot of effort in and you want to make sure you can hit. See if I can see this both ways here. But like your bearish scenario is, yeah, you're going to turn this into a descending triangle, right? That's why I feel like I don't have to get into the short just yet. I feel like if we're going to be short, this will dump. Would be a nice short there, but then we'll get tight. Then I can short the market with a stop above the 200, something like this. I may miss this initial dip down to 65.8, but then it will bounce back, and then I get the short. So for me, I don't think I have to run into the short tonight. You know what I mean? I don't have to be in the trade tonight. If I want to get the exact, if I'm obsessed about getting the exact top or bottom, maybe, which I am sometimes. But you know what? This year, I feel like I'm getting older. As I get more mature, I'm more relaxed about my trades. I don't feel this like have to, for the last few years, I had this have to get in every time, right? Now I'm just like, well, what ifs, it's okay. We're even making this tight channel too here we could be breaking out of. So I could see it both ways. It tells me to chill. It tells me that we go sideways, we fall over. But I will say, if this 15-minute, could stay in, if I saw in the next 45 minutes to 2 hours, this bouncing, or if, let's say 2 hours from now, we're right here and we're green and we're tight and like we're just about, I feel like I'll have to take the, the 15 minutes. So I'm watching this closely. I remember rising wedges can break down to where they began, so this could fall right back down there to 65,009. It's funny, BOOKMAP still has big red there at 65.9. So red has shifted there. We still got some good liquidity, though, up to 70K. What are these? These are people who have, will get liquidated if price action hits these zones. They'll get stopped out or liquidated, lose their positions. And so it's telling us, hey, there's a lot of liquidity up to there, and it is the closest red zone. It's telling us that we could get a bounce up to 60. Like tonight, we could get a move. It could get sideways and boom, up to $70,000. It's telling us that there's a chance. So I got my trade on. It would be 70,690 I would be going for. And I was leaning bullish all afternoon because it looked tight. But then as you can see, I'm not in a trade right now because I can feel the risk. So... But there you have it. I mean, it is what it is. It's a good day to be alive, Shout out to the beautiful people here on the live stream. Shout out to everyone kicking it with me. All right. So funny. And yeah, you can see, so I scalped, on one of my scalp accounts today. And, so you make 228. That was the trade that was down, right? Then this trade was up 371, and I ended up letting it get stopped out. So that could have been a win. Then I hit the next one. Then I lost one. Then I hit the next one, right? So, man, I got this vibe that this thing is going to rock tonight. And I'm willing to go a little hard. For me, that's like, I like, what? I feel like he was saying... I'm going to ask for instruments only, man. You know what I mean? Distorted synth beds, pulses. Yeah. So I could see it going both ways. Like I could see you open up a short of the 1 hour 200. I could see you open up a long of the 15. Can't really tell which one's going to win just yet. I told you I'm not really stressed. If I do miss the short down, I feel like I'll be able to get into, look, shoulder, head, shoulder, And it will give you protection with the 200 if we get the drop too as well. Stochastics tell you that we're going down. When the stochastics are curved like this, that shows a sign. We're a little far from the 200, but the 21, but we could come up, go tight, and still end up breaking out here. It should. I tell you, man, I've seen a lot of indecisiveness recently, and I'll tell you when I'm indecisive, and I'll tell you when I'm long or short. And right now, I'm like, I'm not loving it too much, right? So, and if you can tell everyone in the trading group to come watch this live stream so they can get a gist of what's happening, all right? If you're new to the channel, thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Just come on in and keep absorbing what I'm teaching. If later on you want to hit a link or use one of the exchanges, do that. But right now, I just want you to learn. All right, I'm not here to show you stuff. I just want you to come and learn. If later on you want to use what I use, that's great. That helps me out. It's cool. It's awesome. But let me do the introduction first. Let me do something for you. You don't have to join my Discord. You don't have to do anything. I just want you to show up every day and learn what I'm teaching you for free. Add it to your bank. And then if you like it, keep kicking it with me. So we're watching the 30-minute, we're watching the 15, we're watching the 1 hour time frame. Smaller time frames have been building all day, making higher lows and just really trying to get up there. I've been taking advantage of the little scalps throughout the day. We'll see what can happen, right? I got a gold trade too that's up right now. Not amazingly well, but it's up to 88. You know, we're looking for them to print this money. And I saw that bottom on gold. It looked like we could bottom with a bigger time frame. So it's up $248 right now on gold. Right? And so this was my idea that this was going to break out. And so we got in somewhere around here at 454. And I mean, gold actually ripped pretty nicely to the upside. If I did my usual size, I would have made substantially more money on that trade. I don't know if I made it quickly or was it looking, whatever, but it is what it is. I'm still up some money. But that's a beautiful, I mean, that's a beautiful move for gold. And I gave that, you know, look, 21 above the 200. It's the same thing. I'm not trying to hide it. I'm not trying to be a smart, you know, I'm just trying to show you what I do every time. All right. So, yeah, like I don't see an entry just now. I'm just kind of waiting for this to possibly kind of hang out. If it does that, then I'm getting in on that right shoulder. But it could easily slide, you know what I mean? And lose the level. BOOKMAP suggests no way. It says we're going to flatten those shorts to the upside at 69 to 70K. It's only a matter of time. So, I like it. I'm willing to go long. You know, you could already be long with your stop below the 200 now. And just let it go. I'm just trying to be perfect. That's all. Like, I'm trying to be to get in at like the mathematically, because at one point there will be a mathematical time where it's the exact place to get in. It's crazy, but that will exist. You know what I mean? And yeah, I find that mind-boggling when you think about it, but it's true. Like, there will be a mathematical time when it's time to get into the trade, right? Where there's an actual real bottom. If we looked at every trade, there would be an actual moment where the candle hits, and that's the lowest candle. I just want to see if I can hit that almost. I go for that every day. Every day I go for perfection. Do I hit it every day? Am I going to hit it every day? No guarantees. But every day I go for some type of perfection, you know? I tell you, the 1 hour looks pretty bearish. Already the bears are making some money if they got into those shorts at 68, 275. Again, that would be the exact top to short too. Why? Well, it's the 1 hour 200 moving average rejection, right? We really wanted to see us break above that today. We wanted to see that flag on the 15 to the 5 really get the juice. And so we're just kind of waiting now. And again, it could still wick and get in there. This could just be some temporary pullback, dumpage here. I didn't listen to the White House speech today. Didn't have time. But if you guys heard it, I don't know what you heard or what you didn't hear. Seems like Trump is hating on Europe or something, right? So So, you know, the idea behind it all. Yeah, I got to get into, yeah. So crazy, man. Anyway, so I'm watching this bounce here for Bitcoin. Could be a beautiful long tonight. It could be a short. I'm seeing the tightness of the 200 moving average on the 1 hour. And I'm seeing the, you know, so right now price is being squeezed between the 15-minute 200 and the 1 hour 200 and the 1 hour 200. You get what I'm saying? If you had the both on right now, you would see that we're being squeezed by price action. So that can create violence when price action gets squeezed. And whenever I've seen price between the 21 and the 2 and the 200, whenever price, you know, get tight, I don't like the high stochastics right now. I need to see something on the smaller time frames that tells me we're going to bounce. Right now, I see downside. You know, so what I'm telling you is I won't long. We get a bounce, and that's going to take 10 to maybe 10, 15-minute candles, 150. It might take a couple hours for me to see that. Otherwise, it's kind of an Adam and Eve. You see it rolling over, and the 1 hour takes over and begins to dump. Where does the 1 hour go? Pretty likely, we'll show you. You've got support and resistance here that it's likely going to drop down to. First level is 66.9. It loses that to 66.350 and then down to 65.8. And BOOKMAP has Big Red waiting for you down here with liquidity at about 66,000. You see? So, just very interesting. You know, I like, you know, so very cool that we're between those two levels, and anything can happen, man. So you could see how there could be a short or a long. People could get wrecked. I like the volatility. It works in my favor because we'll figure it out. But right now, shorts are in control unless we can get a bounce off this trend line. And then I want to take out the 1 and the 5. If the 1 and the 5 are losing the 202, you got to take caution. See, the first thing that will happen is the 1 minute will lose the 200 moving average. I found that's the first thing that will happen in a bearish scenario. Not crazy. And then people say, oh, the 1 minute doesn't, you know, but it really, I'll think we're going to long and things will look really good. And, you know, I'll have the channel. But, like, once we lose that diagonal trend line, we'll also lose the 200 on the 1. And that's usually when, like, to me, the trade is negated. Like, we were going to break out until that, you know, now you have to say, oh, well, it's now, you know, not going to happen so much. To me, it looks less and less likely this 15-minute is going to bail out. Feel like we're pushing it for a stretch here, you know, but you never know. Sometimes I make it, you know, kind of like a Hail Mary type of pattern, and it still works, but there's no guarantees. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, and then you could see this, going to 70,759? All right, I'm not saying it's going to happen for sure. You know, people say, oh, he called long and we went, you know. It could easily start to dump, but I'm still sitting on what I'm going to do, and you'll know what I do when I do it, if I do anything at all, right? Been pretty good about not trading recently, which I'm super proud about. Just kind of waiting for a better opportunity and then hitting, and then waiting, and then just being very patient, very silent, like just very sniper-esque when I go for the move. Been stuck at 67.8 now for a while. Seems to be kind of the zone where we're gonna, you know, everyone's wanting to figure out what we're about to do. I'm looking for some type of weird, strange bounce and just, you know, in a breakout in a couple hours. That's what I'm projecting for. If it happens, I can take advantage of it. If it doesn't, it'll dump, and then I can just whatever, you know what I mean? I'm more of a biased trader long, so I'm more apt to long. Doesn't mean I don't short. I shorted I shorted 5 or 6 times, I think, this month. Maybe even, probably more than that if I counted. Probably 20 times. But I like to long more than short. I tend to long more than I short. I know that about myself. You should know your bias. You know, I definitely have a bullish bias, more up. You know, but I'm really good. I can look at the chart and just tell you, hey, looks like we're going to dump. Like, I'm not going to stick to, I don't die on the hill. You know, I'm good at looking at the chart very arbitrarily and giving you just an open-minded idea of what I see happening. Kind of like a weatherman. Like tonight, like, you really want a major long and you want, like, more confirmation, you wait for this 1 minute to get above the 200 moving average. You know, you just want to kind of find out what we're doing. I would give this more time. You feel like you have to take a trade, you put a short with a stop above the 200, but I don't know. You kind of made a high. There's a high, there's a low. You made a higher high there. So there's a pretty good chance you could make a higher low. Again, some mixed signals for Bitcoin. The good thing is we got the monthly close. We got a green. That was really what it all really boils down to. But look, I mean, that's a bearish engulfing candle now on the 1 hour. So what looked like a flag that kept flagging out ended up turning kind of sideways, swinging out, and becoming a bit of a stop hunt too. And I always say, everyone, like, manage your risk properly. Don't get into the trade if you don't have the risk. Leave it alone. Right? It looked so good so many times making these higher lows, but you have to remember the bigger time frame was getting rejected by the 200. So just always want to make you think, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, right? It always tends to be the 200. And back to the 21-day moving average. You're away from that 21. I would give this some time before a trade. You can see that right now the Bears are in control, somewhere back down to the bottom of the trend, right? If you wanted to trade the bear, I would wait for a bear flag like this or something on the 1 minute. Which it looks like we're getting. Same thing as this short, you know, the 20. I mean, that looks exactly what I was just chasing the other way around now. It's kind of interesting. See if I can kung fu it, but yeah, just even right off the bat, that looks like a descending triangle, right? These mainly dump, and then you're below the 21. Yeah, you're touching the 20. You're below the 200 with the 21 intact. That looks lower to me. Do I take the scalp? I mean, these dump pretty nicely a lot. Almost a 3-to-1. I'd have to push it a little higher. Where? Somewhere down to 67.5. Man, look how fast this guy can go from. Yeah, because I'm looking for confirmation. I don't get it, then I'm back. I'm going to go the other way. I'm just looking for whatever the market can give me. 67,924. And that 1 hour being rejected by the 200 also tells me to be wary. This would be a quick scalp, like 200 for 7. I wouldn't want to go too crazy on it. But, I mean, these dump a lot. The 1 hour is also pointing down on the stochastics, telling me that there's a bigger move possibly coming. Second, I said no. Look, it bounces. Hmm. $15-minute gets the bounce, and the original idea ended up, you never know. It's one of those nights where I may leave it alone, not trade it. It's sad because I love Tuesday night, and but we have information too coming tomorrow morning, right? I believe we have unemployment, or we got something. Let's take a look here. So we got Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday, April 1st. Wow, man. The beginning of April comes. Yeah, so we have ADP non-farm at 8:15. Core retail sales, month-to-month, the retail sales. So that, yeah, 8:15 to 8:30, you're going to get volatility. And you're going to hit with two volatility points at once. So, yeah. Try to, you could connect these, say it's going to go low. I mean, the 1 hour's break, the 1 minute's already breaking down on you. Beginning to position itself. This is how it begins. It could always reverse. The 1 minute could be shifty, but you're first going to get the break of this, the continuation, and your 5 minutes going to break the 200. Just like we get the pump. It's this exact same stuff over and over again, right? And then you'll lose the 5 minute 200. Right now, the 5 minutes staying pretty nicely above. And so is the 15, you know, not, oh, there's that beginning though. Pumped it and dumped it. Now I'm back. I'm like the short, see? I don't even have to go that low. And I don't even have to trade this at all. Like sometimes you feel like you're forced to trade something. You don't have to trade, folks. You can always say, you know what? I'll wait for the model. You know, we get better volatility Wednesday from 8 to 10. Way better than tonight at 9:55 p.m., right? So this is where I buy setups and I go to sleep. And then I usually wake up the next morning and I'm in the money. I like to trade at this time on Tuesday night. I'm active in the group. I'm looking for setups. I'm usually making an entry somewhere around this time. Looks like they're going to dump that puppy now, man. Send that down. Could make a divergence and a bounce. But I feel like they're pushing that puppy. Never know, though. Crazy wick now. Got me stuck. Trap the bears. Don't trap me. Come get me. I could see it. What? How? All right, send it, man. That's a send it. Come on. There we go. Oh, that was a... Ooh. So you make $100 in 1 second. Come on now. That was like a throw up, right? Like throws up. It's so crazy how it does that. Shorts are nuts. Like, shorts just spit. I mean, I guess longs do it too, but I feel like the short always just like... It's so fast you can't even... It just like... It like goes down to the order, you know? Because they're filling an order. They're like going to snatch you. Like, going to grab the longs, the late longs, and just take them out, right? Now it just pauses completely here. Feel like you broke out now. We can head to the target. Send it. That should be a red candle that dumps. Like, come on, man. You're going to wick off of, you know what, like. That's the thing. Trump tweets in 2 seconds. Bling. You know what I mean? Anything could happen. That's why if that wick solidifies, like I'd move that stuff to break even and just make sure I can't lose. I've been the stingiest trader you've ever seen recently. It's been working out too, because I've been getting some good calls, so they've been going my way. And I haven't been over trading, so if I lose, it's not a big deal. Send that down, man. Send that down. Send that down. Send that down. Come on now. It broke out of the descender. Like, that means you get a fall through. This crazy wick, like, what is this? You didn't even have time to react on that thing. It was over so fast. Come on, send that, baby. See, if this candle can close red, I think I could probably put a stop loss at that wick there. So it did. We got that. Now this should continue now. It's very rare you would get a green candle now. Like, come on, man. It's going to take the topic wick and then it's going to send. Now I could possibly move to break even. See, now I could take advantage of possibly making money or making no money. I'd rather do that like 10 times today. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you make with the fees of their SEM. I get it, but a big trade will flash those fees in 2 seconds. And I'll make $1,000 to $2,000 if it goes my way, right? So send that thing. What? I don't know why I got to stop that nonsense there. Put in work, folks. And some days you may not make a huge kitty. Some days you just may not lose a lot. I mean, that's a good thing. You know how many people lose money trading every single day? You know, they say like 90% of people are losing their money. So like, oh my gosh, that was just too close for comfort. It's like, that's crazy. Yeah, there they punched through. Could you say it's a bearish retest? I'm not into the big short tonight. I'm just telling you. I was trying to think. I'm not into shorting a big, the 1 hour. I'm just not. It's not my thing right now. I'm looking for a bounce on the 15. Like, I'm stuck on the original idea. And I'll show you why, right? Because I'm bullishly stubborn, number one. Just blatant. Like, that's, you know what I mean? That's really what it is, you know? And because I've been stalking this thing all night, I believe I should get what I stalked it for. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Like, save the day here. I believe we have a couple hours before we know what's going to happen. We have 2 more hours to watch price action. Yeah. Exactly. I don't know if I got the call right. I don't know about that. Closing the scalp, waiting for the wake up. Yeah. Yeah, people take profits too. This market is crazy nowadays. Yep. Man, I'm happy here with my online right. Yeah. Bless you, Sammy. You're the man. God bless you, brother. Thank you. He says flip the chart on the 15. Yeah, it looks like an Adam and Eve double top, right? Or a double bottom or something, right? But it also looks like it could be making a descending triangle that dumps to the downside on a bigger scale. Look, and it's below the 200. You know what I mean? The 15 minute is bullish. It is. It's in an uptrend. There's your high. There's your low. There's your higher high. There's your higher low. Higher high, please, right? So to me, the 15 minute is in a bit of an uptrend. I just want to wait for the perfect time. Aggressive entry would be right now with a stop below the 200. And you might get away with that. You really might. Hidden bull. He said, bro, he just made me get in the short. Like, why do people do what other people do? Never do what someone else does and blame somebody else because of what you did. Like, am I blaming anyone else because of my trade? No. So come on, man. Bro, he just made me get stuck in his short now. I love this, man. I love you, man, but come on, bro. Thank you, brother. Hey, maybe you're going to win. Why? Then it's going to dump, and then he's going to be happy he's in a short. Watch it dump down to 67.5. He's going to go, oh, whoa. I guess it's the best thing that I could have done for myself. I don't know. You know what I mean? They hate you because they ain't you, or they, you know what I mean? No, I'm not saying you do. Well, look, I mean, it doesn't look bullish, does it? On the 1 minute? The 1 minute looks bearish. I know I'm saying I'm telling you, I'm not touching the 15 minute till it bounces and reverses and shows me that it's bullish. The shorts look like they're more. I did take a short just in front of you. It just didn't, you know. I didn't want to sit there and wait it out. But it definitely looks more bearish than bullish. You might be in the money on your entry right now. So. He might even make money on the short, though. So, like, let the guy, you know. You flip the chart with Alt-I. Get that guy out of here, please. Servando, we love you, man. Moo wants to look at negative price discovery is on the table. Negative price discovery. Yikes. You got a few super chats. Thank you for saying that. First of all, thank you for giving memberships. Mike Percy sent 5 gifted memberships. That's super nice. You don't have to do that. All right, let's take a look here. Modern Sword here. Can you be straight with me about Mexi? Is Mexi rather laggy these days? Mexi has never been laggy with me in my life. Never. Never for any reason. Like, I've never had, and I say that on my own, on my trading career, I've never had an issue with Mexi in my life. Maybe if you trade oil or like maybe, you know, I don't know. Like, this is my first time trading gold. Well, look, I moved my stop loss. Is that laggy to you? Price action moves. Like, look, I moved my stop loss. It was right there. Like, I moved my stop loss again. I've never had an issue with Mexi. No. Specifically trading Bitcoin too, never. Like, it's the most responsive program I've ever had. I trade it live all the time. It's never let me down on a live stream. Maybe there was one day, like 4 years ago, where they had like a one issue. I think there was like, but I can kind of, I want to be extremely honest. Like, I've seen every exchange has that one day, but I've, yeah, for the most part, no. I want to see the 1 minute. I want to see the 15 minute. I want to see them go out. I want to see them get tight. And I want to make the trade of a lifetime right here with a massive pump up to 71,000. And I want to take that liquidity for what is mine on a Wednesday. Yeah, but shout out to Modern Sword. God bless you, man. Yeah. Maybe it's maybe in your region it is. In my region, it's great. What's up, Sam? I hope you're doing better, brother. Much love to the family. Shout out to Rudy, man. 007. We love you, brother. Much love of the fam and the lifers. Always in gratitude for you with the 99. Always grateful for what you've taught me. Love you, brother. Thank you so much. God bless you, man. Love that like button like the lifer loves all of us new members. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Stay grateful every day. God bless you. Thank you, Mike Percy. Dude Tank, Dumpster Dobbin, man. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, brother. Yeah, an extra stream tonight, too. At your mercy. At your mercy, my good sirs. To go over the monthly close, make sure we're double checking our charts. I mean, that makes me want to short again, like short like when I was in high school. But I mean, that's a bearish setup to me. I get descending vibes from that all day. Now he's going to say, well, now Sam made me leave the short, but I could have stayed in it and I would have made money. Sam's the reason why I did everything I've ever done in my life. I don't mind taking credit for helping people get out of a rut, pushing people to do something they never thought they could, or teaching them something in educative style that they never knew they had, or they didn't have before, right? But that doesn't mean I'm the pure reason for everybody's success, right? I mean, that's going to dump. Oh, now it's going to stop right there? $60. Oh, my God. Look at that bounce right back. This is some strange price action, I'll tell you what. 1 minute is like, eh. I mean, it still is more bearish than bullish to me, though. That might just be getting really tight in the zone. That would be the entry on the green, and then you'd flip down, right? I'm not sure. I'm not in a trade. I want to make that clear. This is crazy. I keep going back between the 1 minute and the 15. I would love my dream bounce here. Bitcoin seems like Adam and Steve to be. I'm playing that end, and it's hovering at the 4-hour resistance trend line that I'm watching. Could bounce, but one more push down to 65 will set up a nice swing to 78K. Interesting. Sounds like you got it locked in there. I like what you're going for. I'm a tweezer bottom guy. I could front run this, but there's barely 3-1 there. Now you got a bull div on the 1 minute. So look, I mean, you got this strong move up on the RSI with a move down on the price action. So okay, if you can get above the previous resistance at 65.9, 68,000, we're actually still at a pretty good place too. 68K for Bitcoin, like that ain't bad. If you think about like when I got in years ago, we're at 68,000 right now. I think people need to really put things into perspective, man. That's a beautiful. Like, Bitcoin's at $68,000. I remember it. I found it when it was $350. I got an email about it at $350. That's when I knew about it, heard about it. It was like, oh wow, what's this new Bitcoin thing? And I believed in it the whole time. I kept buying it. You saw me buy more yesterday. Maybe it was even today on the live. I think it was yesterday's live stream. And I continue to accumulate more BTC. And I was a big altcoin guy for a long time. I made a lot of money on altcoins. I used altcoins. I went in and out of altcoins. I was a DeFi dude. I got into Cake early. One of the first people to get into Cake and use the Cake ecosystem. One of the first people to make a video about the Cake ecosystem. It's my biggest video still to this day, which is crazy, So, yeah. 67,850. And then, you got 70,324. Would be that target if we could get in there. Just get in there. Otherwise, right, we'll lose that. We'll continue to fall off, and then that 1 minute will dump you. Every time it looks bearish, it bumps. Every time it looks bullish, it dumps. Remember, I'm looking for either the consolidation on the bigger time frame or just a quick scalp on the short. It keeps showing me that I could get this scalp short cooking. Keeps calling my name. There would be again. I mean, I see cat ears there. They dump. So I see mini cat ears down to 67, 184. That looks like they're dumped there, man. But every time they do this, they rip it back up. I'll go small ball. But come on, man. Send that thing down. Send that down. That's a dump. That's a dump if I've ever seen a dump, man. We've been staring at this. Are they going to rip the divergence more? Like, oh my gosh. I'm going to leave it alone. This just feels like Sunday night. It is a Monday. It is a monthly close. I just realized. So it's a Tuesday, but it's going to trade like, I just realized, like, it's Tuesday night, my favorite night to trade. I was like, yeah, but it's not going to trade like a Tuesday. It's going to trade more like, you know, it's going to trade more like a basically a Sunday night, right? Still up $600, so it's like whatever. I'll take $50. That was cat ears. That's the reason I really, that shoulder, you know, when you get this ear and two ears in the cat, it's a cat ear pattern. Known dumpage. Like, send that thing down. Look at the lower lows on the 1 minute. And I'm not, again, this could end up being the wick on that 15. And I could still hit the long in 2 hours. See, we don't know. We don't know. I'm open-minded. But, I mean, that's a descending triangle. I trade this in the morning all the time. The 21 above the 200 making the flag, right? So, like, if I'm going to trade it bullishly, I could trade it bearishly, make another $500 here on the stream and show you guys we can do this. It was a battle, though. It would be a battle if I end up closing this out. It'll be like, dang, you know. Shows I can wake up and trade at any moment in time. I was just watching a video with my kids, man. I could just get up out of nowhere and just get it done. Come on, set it to the downside here. Let's get this. Send it, man. That's supposed to dump now at this point. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. Like, just do what you're supposed to do. I've studied this for years, man. Come on. The divergence has me a little sketched out. It's a weird, like, elongated divergence. I got, you know, 1 minute usually doesn't do this, like, dance up and then a pull down. So let's get back into the live chat. Yeah, I wouldn't touch Siren. I didn't play Siren up. I didn't trade Siren down, right? He says, "Just trade it. Just stay the trade down." I would no. I'm very good at reading the charts, man. I can see when things flip. So it's like it's not worth losing tons of money over it. I could lose $30 to $40 at a pop. It's fine. There's smaller trades. Like, look, now it doesn't seem like it's going to do it again. Now it seems like it's going to bite into the divergence, and then I'm going to see a 15-minute candle, right? And it's like, I'm like, oh, well, should have bought this 15-minute long back to the upside. And again, this is why I'm telling you that, like, I'm not giving up on this long idea. Even if I short the 1 minute, I'm not giving up on the long idea. It just still looks interesting to me. They're doing violence on the 1 minute for whatever reason. A lot of back and forth price action here. Trying to figure out what they want to do. They got liquidity on either side. I thought you'd be done by now. Nice to see you live still. Thank you, man. God bless you, brother. Bitcoin does what Bitcoin wants, man. Yeah. It will most definitely be all your fault, Sammy. Pump or dump every time. I'm like the goalie. Yeah. Lower highs, lower lows are the 1 minute for now. Exactly. Send it. Like descending triangle. I'm trading 33x leverage right now on weeks. You can trade live on weeks with me if you want to hit the link here in the pinned comment in the messages. You'll see it there. All right. It's trying to dump, but the 5 minute support is strong. I think it's going to pump. Interesting. Let me clear the charts one more time and look at it from a new perspective. I mean, look at that trend line. See, that could be a trend line bounce too. You said the 5 minute support is strong. Right there, yeah. There's a POC there. A lot of people are like, no, I'm buying in. It's 67.8, 67.7. Be nice if we get the bounce, right? Falling wedge. We have been kind of getting sold off for the last, 10, 25 minute candles. Now the divergence is almost just too strong. I feel like it has to bounce, but hey, I took a shot. You know what I mean? Nah. Now I'm happy though, because I'm like, yes, I can make my long trade later tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like I've never been like, not only is the charts back and forth, but I'm like, I kind of want a long later. Don't even want to be in the short technically, you know? This looks so dumpy, man. The way that was looking looks so dumpy. I'm surprised it didn't give at least some type of move down into here to 67.3. I'm long in 5 minute POC rejections headed to the value area low. Sam, can you look at the daily flag? We're bouncing off the bottom of the channel with good stochastics. Yeah, Iran has published a hit list that includes 20 companies and CEOs, including peeps like Elon Musk and Bill. Oh my gosh. That's kind of scary. One of those ain't bad. No, that's creepy, man. Someone said the short is done, in my opinion. Yeah, it's tight. It's tight to tell, man. It is tight to tell there. Really strong bull div. Tell you what, man, I don't know if I'm getting older, but like these nights just seem more longer and my hair keeps getting grayer, man. I swear. It's going to be my last day. Let's do this. The lifer showed the path. It's time to take this serious and push it to the next level. You could do it, baby. Because I set my stop at 72K and I think that would be a nice short. It might be. I'd be up at 72 too, yeah. You're already planning for that. That's a good idea that you're planning out your trades like that. That's important. All right. Too much tightness. Yeah. Oh, it looks weird now. I have to remember my 5 minutes still above the 200, right? It's not like me to short when the 5 minutes above the 200, right? So, and we got supportive resistance. There's a lot there. I think that's going to be the bounce there. You're going to get the bigger move up now. Because, I mean, you had all this time to kind of break this area. You could not. Very strong support at 67.7 so far. Seems to go do whatever I say it don't. So it's going to hold this level. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the algo, like, it's going to hold this level for sure. Like, I want to say that. The more I say it, the more it's going to dump now. Grill is hot. Got some killer ribeye steaks tempered and ready to go. Got the cast iron ready for the finish with the clarified butter for the bath. Oh, man. Sounds kind of nice, man. $67,875. Hey, we did get the close on the 15. Such a strange, like, right? It's like, but you could tell, I mean, they made this pattern, stop hunted this liquidity. This liquidity was created by the pattern. You know, a lot of people were like, okay. I knew that. I played with it. I ended up getting in and out twice. Now they're trying to, like, forge it into something weird. But, you know, and I've seen so much of this insane price action. So I'm kind of like, this insanity became commonplace. Right? It went from like making pretty nice patterns to like making like these strange, but like, you know, you get this pump. I'm telling you, I'm going to take the biggest long right there, man. So, yeah. Crazy, bro. Just made us, exactly. Yeah, man. Keep going, bro. Keep doing your thing. Why are you doing what I'm telling you? I'm done. Hold on. Get rid of this dude. I don't want to see him no more. I don't want to see this guy no more. Just get his vibe out of here. He's so whack. Just get him out. All right. Thank you, bro. Hide user on this channel. Thank gosh. We don't have to see you ever again. Woof. Guan, baby, Guan. I don't see liquidation there on the chart. So liquidation under it down at 67.1. Yeah, because I have a stop loss. I don't get liquidated. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the heck? Oh, yeah. Liquidation is up. Oh, yeah. It's a short. I'm still in the short, too. Like, it's like I don't know. Like, let's see if it can play out. You never know. I didn't tell you I was the greatest trader ever, man. I'm just someone that shows up every day. Straight up, ramen all day. Yeah. Yeah, liquidity in the market. I feel you. We don't know what's going to... I could, you know... I almost feel like cutting it off now because I'm only down 90. It's like that's the right shoulder. The second I cut it off, it will start to dump, right? Just commit to the trade. I shorted the bottom along the top. Yeah. April 1st, and we've got a full moon. Let the volatility begin. It's crazy, right? That looks like they're going to send it to the downside now, man. Good night, Ricky. Stay positive, baby. Amen. Going to bed. Let's see what Ricky said. Going to bed. Can't watch this going up and down. It's only going to take my money again. Tomorrow, more volatility. Time to shut the computer. Exactly. See how I'm using small amounts, Ricky? I can only lose $180, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're not, and I'm still trusting like it's $10,000 because I don't like to lose. So, April full moon, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to catch a short anywhere from 76, but it's going to suck if I'm wrong. I learned a lot from you, Sam. Thanks for the transparency. Hey, I love that you said that. That's all I hope to do is help people learn from my crazy ups and downs, my fault. Whatever I'm doing here, I hope you learn from it. Hey, if I flip-flop, I hope you learn from it. You know what I mean? If I make a mistake, I hope you learn from it. Like, I'm out here just being me. I hope you learn from it, right? Need some lifer music to help us win, right? Bro, losing part of the game, though. Exactly, losing is part. Yeah, I'm down 80% the last week or two, but I'm going to keep fighting. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Crypto Billy in the house showing up, man, on a Tuesday night. You guys might have had spaces tonight, right? Dude, I flipped this trade green, baby. Let's go. Where's the guy that said I lost him all the money? Watch this thing dump. And he'd be like, man, that guy's amazing. It's the best trade I've ever seen in my life. Go back to paper trading on demo. I like that he said that. Yeah. I followed you since New Year's Eve last year, but I never get in on the live chat. Shout out to Fat Sonic, man. Thank you for jumping on in. Funny you caught me on New Year's. If people aren't learning, then they aren't truly trying. Your strategy is gold, man. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I think some of these haters are just confused. I watched your channel a few months ago, and maybe more, and I could not understand, but I didn't complain. I came back, and I understand way better. Interesting. Yeah. Dude, it'd be crazy if I end up making $500 on the stream, right? And people would be like, well, look what happened, right? Rejected 21 on the 1 minute. If so, it could finally go down. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes, baby. Send it, man. The lifer. The lifer. Does he do it again? Come back next year and try again. Short wins. Send it down, down, down. Send it, baby. Send it. Sammy got it again. And again, I can be right when I'm wrong. I can be wrong when I'm right as long as I get paid, baby. It don't matter. Bro, that's amazing you maintained your conviction. It wasn't easy. I have to be honest, man. It wasn't easy at all. Lately, I've been showing you guys a lot of how I fight through mental back and forth price action. It's like they go, you know, and again, I watch it just rip back up to the other side now. Every dump has been followed by just a rip back up. Like, they haven't given me any follow through. Like, get the continuation dump, man. Those trades, I bring it to break even again. Some days I'll get hit at break even 5 times, folks. But I'll end up the day up $1,000, dude, because I'm not giving back the money. I'm a Scrooge on these dudes. You know what I mean? Come on, send it, man. Let me make my 500 in front of everyone. I work so hard. Came stream twice a day. Dear Lord, please give me the win, man. You know what I mean? Send it my way. Sammy is grinding on a Tuesday night. Right? Round trip city. So many fake outs trying to catch everyone off sides. Probably just a retest. I'm just maintaining my conviction as Jamal Antonio has suggested that I had done before. I'm down this year overall. It is what it is. The D-Bat earlier saying you only talk about yourself because he caught you at the vulnerable moment of you appreciating where you came from. Thank you for saying that. I get attacked daily now. 5 or 6, 7, 8 comments of nastiness. Just no consideration, no gratitude. But again, I guess I'm big enough now that the hate's going to start flowing in. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you fish by yourself. You only catch a few good fish. You start commercial fishing. You snag some things that aren't fish on the way, right? Every time you get bigger, you got to start filtering, right? So it's the case with everything in life. Send it, baby, send it. Let me get down into here so I can put my stop loss to break even. Much love from Yemen, brother. God bless you, then. Thank you. I'm just watching and learning. Thank you. Me too, man. I'm doing the same. I'm an observer of myself, if that makes any sense. I mean, now I see not even a bull div anymore. That was just bearish retest at this point. It was a descending triangle. They faked it. They faked out that this is what they did. I mean, they faked it out, brought it back inside. Thought they were going to get me out of that trade. Thought they were going to trick me out of my short. No, 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 no. Not tonight. Not tonight, not any night. I got you. I got you on this one. Let's go, baby. Where's that guy that said I lost up all the money on that short? Confirmation of the 15. Losing the 2. Yeah, bro, I told you about the last bear flag. We were all in this together. Not tonight, though, baby. I was born at night, but not last night. Hey, come on now. All this for $82. So crazy. Someone said he already got liquidated. Hopping back in on a long. Stop Hunt Wick coming. Trading tonight is going to be back and forth. Tug of war. Hey, if I could take $80 10 times, I can make 800, right? Dumb. If you have anybody to lose, DCA, top coins, or even whatever. FCAA says that digital commodities and beyond that, try to learn trading. Don't try, learn trading. There is no try. There's only do or do not, folks. There is no try. I think we come to 6-7 at least. You're funny. I need some gains to color my gray hairs after the last few weeks. Solid gains, agent in hyperspeed. Oh, yeah. Dude, this is nuts. I'd move my stop loss to break even. I don't want to get... I'm not into little tiny profit there. I'm going to protect... I'm not going to lose money here. I refuse. I'm going to be a Scrooge. I'm going to be super stingy with it. I don't care if they keep dumping it. I wasn't in love with the short anyway, so I can let it fly. I can let it go. Like if they pump this up and then dump it, it could be a bearish retest. They may never get that far though. 21 was a little far on the dump. We did get a pretty good dump there, technically. I didn't get a perfect entry on it. I had to be perfect on the 1 minute to really nail it. Thank you for gifted 5 memberships. You didn't have to do that, but you did. Again, I think that's the second time, Mike. Damn, man. You're super nice, brother. I like to hedge. This market's killing my hedge attempts. I agree with you, man. It's a lot. It's, yeah. Swing versus day traded based, okay schedule, and emotional stability. It depends on how much time you have. If you have a lot of time, you can day trade calmly, and because you can spend a lot of time doing it, and it actually seems slow and methodical. And you're the man, lifer. Been here for years now. Gain the knowledge and the patience. Screw the haters. You're the truth. My gains are proof alone. God bless. Thank you, man. Bitcoin Bandit Brandon, man. I love you, man. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Swing trades. I've done a lot for years. Even if I had a bad year, which I'm not going to, but even if I had a bad year where I made, which I actually couldn't. I mean, I can't afford that. But if I had a bad year, people would say, well, man, he nailed 5 years straight. Like, he'll be back. I've done a lot, man, for the trading world and the trading community, and for people that I've never met around the world. And I've read the testimonials. I'm not trying, and a lot of people have just said, hey, Sam, thank you. I've read the words of kindness. I've read the words of love. I've read so many of you people say so many nice things. It's been a dream come true. You know what I see now, which is actually perking me up here? That could be a head and shoulder price action. I've seen that a lot recently. A slanted head and shoulder. We go lower. The only thing I will say is, that 1 hour may have been that beautiful short, right? Give you back to 67.260. More than you could believe. Thank you, man. Only swing I could figure out is the backyard. Hey, we're losing the key level at 67.859. I don't know. I could see it go either way still, but it is more far. It's swinging more in my favor, bearish here. Yeah, not sure if you saw, but we had a brother in the Discord who made 35K in March, showed P&Ls as proof. 100%, man. People making gains. Thank you for saying that. 35,000 in the Discord. I just need $2 to make a point. Yeah. If the market is showing manipulated for max pain, I think we're going to pump, especially alts. Then we go much lower. I can see the pattern before it's formed. There's shoulder, head, right shoulder there. I've seen this many times. Come on now. Pay the trader, baby. Rising wedge of the 1 minute. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you on that one. Yeah. Got rocked today, starting fresh tomorrow. See? Like I was profitable today. He got rocked. It looks like I may add to my day of profitability. You see? That was a struggle right there. Holding on to that trade was nuts. But that head and shoulder should dump us now. The length here. We should get a nice dump. Boom. It should just start to dump really. Like when everyone should just pummel on this. And they just... Look, and I moved the stop loss to break even. I can't lose the trade now, which is pretty awesome. Just hang above that wick. It's like a $20 win. Pays for the fee. But, And I don't, you know, if they hit me and that's all that happens, so be it. It would be crazy, right, to be in this trade this whole time. But I've been telling my students and I've been telling people in the trading group, I've never been stopped out of break even more than ever in my life. Because, you know, I mean, I guess I could take the $100, call it a day, and be happy with it. Not be greedy. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. 700 viewers in a crypto is alive. Hope all, I think lifers are alive, man. I don't know if the other crypto channels would get this many people on a Tuesday night, but we've created a community of traders, man, that want to win. But yeah, crypto is alive too. It says crypto, you're right, and it is the algorithm. I'm not going to fight that stack. I think it's amazing. 700 people at a monthly candle close. We're also getting some volatility, right? 10:30 at night, we are here, baby. Yeah, it's 10:35. And this is why it's really hard to post in the Discord recently, too, because I post a chart, but and I'm trying to keep you guys privy. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm moving this up. I'm taking profits here. Now I'm doing it, you know. Have you listened to Life or Vision yet? You should play it. I think I did. Yes. It's so hot, bro. It's actually sick. It's so amazing. It won't have any copyright, right? Let me see. What's the name on the email? Do you remember? Let me just, maybe I can just type in Live Revision. Second I look away, it pumps. I mean, of course. That's a head and shoulder, man. Slanted too, man. I've seen those dump like 90% of the time. It's like I never see those the reverse. Like, it's like very rare. I should never say never, but it's like, come on. They're going to get me for $30, right? $50. Might as well come and take mine now. Could be an inverted head and shoulder. Let's zoom out and look at the bigger time frames yet again. Wow. Mentally taxing TA. I tell my wife, like, I'm going to go nuts. I tell her sometimes, like, I think I'm going to go crazy. You know what I mean? I just, like, because then it's the kids and then it's the charts and it just never ends. You know, I'll get out of this office and then the kids are all over me and I'm like, I can't, my brain is fried. It's cooked, like, and I try to, like read me a book, Daddy. I'm like, and I can't say no to them because I'm a dad that really can't say no to my kids because I love my kids and I never want them to say I said no to them. So I'm like, yep. My mom will say, no, you're so tired you can't even see straight. Your eyes are bloodshot. I'm like, yep, let's do it. Let me give me the book. You know? It teaches don't play paddle. Yeah, don't play paddle, man. Stay away from paddle. Stay away from pickleball. Get away from all that stuff, you know? Hey, I can walk again now without crutches. It's amazing. I'm so blessed, right? Someone says the patterns don't worry. The patterns do work, actually. But because you did this, you're going to have to be put on timeout, at least for 24 hours. You can come back tomorrow and spam us again, maybe, but we're going to have to put you on hold. Sam, watching your music videos is like a weird trip that helps me realize where life could take you. Good stuff, too, man. Yeah, dude. It should make you bug out a little bit. Like, dude, that's the same guy. Used to be there, now he's here. Like, you know. The easy does it. I love you, man. You're awesome. I don't love profanity, but, man, you said what had to be said, you know. Sammy got the Wolverine regeneration healing. Oh, yeah, BBC 5. Yeah, okay. My Thai wife is amazed that some said you from Thailand. I told her we're in this live from around the world. Yeah, there's people from all over around the world, yeah. What did the Achilles injury teach you that you wouldn't have learned otherwise? I revisited the Bible. I may have done that anyway, but I did revisit the Bible. I got really close to the book of Daniel. It really spoke to me. Felt like there was something there for me, to be honest. That's the first thing. I think there's a lot. Are you sitting down? Are you ready to take some notes? Because I thought we could, like, you know, like, do you want to... No, I think I honestly, it made me realize I'm going to start a comedic career. as a comedy. You know, I can't even say the word, but what do they call it? Comedians? Is that what they're? Yeah. I think I could do it. I think I could go on stage and make people laugh. Because I was home so much, I kind of worked at a lot of material, you know? So, yeah. And the third thing, you know, my mom died in my face, you know, talking to me on Thanksgiving, which was very shocking and has reset my reality. I'll tell you, it's the hardest thing that will ever happen to you, but if this is a simulation where our mind is created, then she gave me the greatest gift on earth. Like, what if she did this for me? Like, she thought it through. She's like, yeah, he's going to watch me die, and then it's going to be able to realize that material things don't matter. He's going to be able to realize his frequency is the most important, because to get through my death, he's going to have to channel his frequency. And when he channels his frequency, he's going to be on a higher spiritual level. And when he's on a higher spiritual level, he can snap his fingers and create material things. Like, that'll be easy for him. So he can get rich and become a millionaire. That'll be just, you know what I mean? He's going to be on another. And so when my mom died, it really channeled my energy to another place. It did. And it made me a different person. I was more compassionate around other people. I think about her every day. Today I texted my buddy, said, I saw my buddy's, true story. Today I drove my Lamborghini to the dentist. You know, I'm the only guy in the neighborhood with a bright blue Lamborghini. All right. And my friend's mom, and I parked away from everybody. You know what I mean? How I do. And as I'm getting out, I see a car pull up next to the Lamborghini. And I'm like, who pulls up next to my car? Like, why? I'm just like, whatever. I'm in such a good mood. I was just like, and I was like, I'm not going to say anything. And they go, nice car. And I was like, oh, there are a couple nice ladies that said nice car. And I was driving away anyway. I was like, oh, no worries. And then I look and I see it's my friend's mother and his sister. I know them, you know. I just haven't seen them in a while. Did they really get me on the wick? You saw that? This is crazy. They got me on that wick. Look, that's a bear flag, folks. I have like 2 seconds to do this. I'll finish. So I see them and I'm like, hey, what's up? Super nice people. They actually made me feel so good. They're so nice. Like, nice car. And what was the point of the story? I was telling the story for a reason. I really was. But I got into the charts. You guys will help me. You guys listen. And whenever this happens, someone always tells me exactly what I was saying. They're like, this is what I was saying. This is what you were saying, Sam. I'd rather have so many crap boxes than one nice car. That's great, man. I love you, man. You're different. Me and you were different, right? I don't know. I didn't even buy the car because I wanted. I bought the car because I kept putting my money into altcoins, and I wanted to stop doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't buy the car because I like Lamborghinis. I didn't buy the car because I was trying to floss. Like, I bought the car. I didn't know what else to do. I drove by it a few times. They were staring me in the face, and I was like, hey, it's better than altcoins. Like, seriously, like, I bought some real estate. I didn't really know what real estate to put in. I didn't really have any place to put it at the moment. Cash was not king. The dollar didn't look strong. I said, what do I do with this right now? So, like, I didn't really, like, I'm not a guy that, like, I didn't study Lamborghinis for years. I don't know much about them. I actually thought that all of them went up. All the doors went up. When I got mine, the door didn't go up. I was like, I was dumbfounded. You should have seen me. I was like, but the door ain't. He's like, oh, and the guy's like, oh, you need the event to do it to do that. And I was like, oh, yeah, of course. I didn't know any of that. You know what I mean? I'm a middle-class kid from Boston, man. I don't know why people get so on me about this Lambo, bro. Like, get a life. Everyone does this, man. Why do people do this to me over it? It's a freaking car, man. Who gives a damn? You guys seem to care more than I do. Freaking absurd, right? I like baby blue. I bought it because it was blue. Literally, I paid $200 because I like the color. Like, I'm nuts. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not normal. Like, don't treat me like a normal person. Like, for crying out loud. You know what I mean? He said you click long on the short setup. No worries. No big deal. Thank you. I had a point today about why I took the Lambo to the dentist, though. It's just telling me to be careful here tonight. Like, look, it's like, I called the dump right. We were up like 130. Guess I should have taken it. Now it's in a descending triangle, but that's usually bearish to me. Some strong div, but take profit is at 67,273. Stop loss is going to be at 67,725 if I take it. And of course, I'm not going to go hard on it. Like, why, why is it doing that now? I just get so, I've never seen more hate over a car in my life. Like, I'm a dude who works 7 days a week for 5 years without a day off. And I bought a nice car and people gave me so much crap over it. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I honestly cannot believe it. And I usually don't even come close to profanity. I said crap, but I could not believe the triggering nature that car gives people. Like, I have to be honest, when I didn't have a lot of money, that car triggered me too. I'd be like, why is that guy buying a car like that? What a loser. Why is he spending $200 on a car? That guy's such a loser. I hated on anyone that bought nice cars, man. Back in, I used to like, because I didn't have any money, man. And so I couldn't figure it out. I didn't realize that rich people had so much fiat that they were losing money so fast that they were just buying whatever they could because they didn't know what else to do. They had the real estate, they had cash in the bank, they had the watch, they had a house, they had another house, they had the boat. Like, what else? You know what I mean? So they bought the car. Like, what else are they gonna do? I mean, like, what else can you buy? Like, you can't buy that many things. You can buy a house, you can buy a car. Like, you can't buy anything else, man. So, like, rich people just buy this stuff because they don't have a choice, man. And then it goes up in value because they only make so many of them. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason people buy these Ferraris, these Lambos, these Porsches. I know a guy's a real estate developer. He's got tons of money. He doesn't like cars at all. He's not into them. He has a Porsche and he has a nice Lambo, man. And like he has this, he bought this like new cool SUV for himself that he loves. And he doesn't drive them. He doesn't want anyone to know he has them. He's not like me. He doesn't put it all over Twitter and get yelled at over it. He's actually a nice guy, you know. See? But yeah, I mean, but yeah. I'm joking. Hey, I'm a nice guy. So, but the point is, you know, he just knows that they'll go up in value if he just keeps them nice in his garage, keeps the mileage low, and resells them. You know what I'm saying? Not allowed in Lambo, sight shoes, fast food, and anyone uncool. Simple as that. Yeah. No spike shoes, no Lambo, no fast food, no McDonald's fries over there. Exactly. The only fast car I ever wanted was a WRX. Oh, those are awesome, man. I'm with you on that. Guitar and a skateboard is all. See, I was a guitar skateboard kid for a long time, man. When you get there one day, you might have it too, and you'll be like, damn, man, I was the guy. I used to sit in a tent. I still love tents. I still like not wearing shoes. I don't wear shoes all day. You know what I mean? I'm a hippie, man. I really am. I was raised by two hippies. Look at this pump, man, and I didn't get in. I just waited because something didn't feel right. Something didn't feel right. I'm teaching you how not to lose money. Like, this is the greatest stream ever. I'm teaching you how not to lose money. It's amazing. The stream is awesome. It's one of the best streams I've ever had. Like, it's actually coming out to show more than I thought it would. You know what I mean? By being vulnerable, I get to actually teach a level and an instance that I normally wouldn't get to be in. And to me, of all the streams I've done, I need to chase those essences, those moments, those times. Because, you know, that's when I'm connecting. That's when we're making it happen. And it's all about the live connection. That's why I go live 7 days a week, everyone. I love connecting with you people. I love reading the chat. I love knowing there's real human beings and not just bots. Unlike everybody else who just listens to bots on social media, I have real people here. Real people. Real people. How many real people we got here? Right? Real person right now. If you're a real person, type in I'm a bot. No, but no, seriously, if you're a real person, type in I'm a real person. Real people, man. Type in real people here. All right? You see what I'm saying? Now, you don't need to watch U.S. Tether dominance. To me, yes and no. You're getting the rejection. Look at the bigger time frame on it. We go over it every day. It's just going to be it's just going to be flipping Bitcoin's chart upside down. So when I flip the chart upside down, you're looking at Bitcoin, you know. We've been looking at this on the daily. This wants to break out. Like, this is looking bullish, and it kind of technically is broken out somewhat. All right? Stochastics are high, but they're kind of scooping. 3 days touching the 21 was, you know, the 3 day says you could pump. So, Tether dominance looks like it may go on a run here. Ain't no bots here, baby. Shout out to all the real people, man. 33 bot head, non-bot over here, low bot. Who's the low bot? Where's the low bot? Real people, man, real people. I'm a real guy. How can I help you, sir? Shout out to Guillermo. We love you, brother. My man. Hey, Lifer, have you ever been to Brandonton Raceway? It's by you and has some of the best car events in the country. No, but I'm definitely going to start going to them. And I'd like to bring my car there for a race. I have NVIDIA in my blood. You're funny, man. I think I'm real. Real followers, yeah. I'm a Tesla forehead chip. You're funny. Hey, Sam, how do you raise your kids religion-wise while respecting your partner? Can you please advise? Not right now, man. People attack me when it's too polarizing for the channel. Maybe we get to know each other one day. You can find that out. I mean, dominance looks like that you should be shorting this. Now we got the liquidation wick. Now we can participate. Now that they've gotten everybody out the way now we can trade. Right? Like now can we trade? See, that happens. It like the math gets wrong and then it throws, and then it's like, no. I had a photographic of 6715. Did I get it right? Yes. All right, send it now. That's a short. Like at this point, this is crazy. This is crazy. That's a short flag. That is dumping to the downside. We're going to make our gains now. Send it. Otherwise, this is the strongest support in the world that we bounce or something, right? But that was the bounce there. They didn't get it. They got rejected. This is cray-cray. This is when you go outside, you start the jacuzzi, and you relax, right? Because you just can't take it anymore. I'll probably stay mostly sideline. I don't know what the market is doing. That's why my strategy is so amazing. Set up that flag on the 15. If it flags out, then you take it. I still think it's the best. Yeah. It's the main POC for the daily range. 1 minute Bart Simpson. You think it will reverse Bart Simpson right back to the It could be a Bart Simpson. You're right. Reverse Bart. That just looks so bullish. Look at that. But it could stop hunt. Stop hunt again. Like, oh, set it up again. Fake it. Blah, blah, blah. Wow. I think I went way too hard on this one. Something's not right. Oh, no. This is what happens, man. I do it a little too quick, and the next thing you know, this is what can happen. Don't say, like, oh, 238. Okay. I thought, because I was already at 90, you know. I got to pay for these fees. Get a dump, please. This is where I walk away, man. I go get some, get some OJ or something. My next supercar is the Stark Varg. The Stark Varg, is a high-performance electric motocross enduro bike from Stark Future. The fastest electric motorbikes in the world. The Stark Varg. Looks pretty sick, bro. I think I want to get one of those too. Let's hang. Let's go and ride. Can I please win my short, folks, please? I've been so diligent. I've come to my stream twice tonight. I've put in the work. I've studied TA for 20 years. I've done everything a human could do to be good at technical analysis. I've live streamed every single day for years without a day off. Like I've just, I had a mentor. I worked for my mentor. I was an intern for the mentor. I worked. I put in the work. I grinded through the pain. I made it through. Like, just, can I please win my trade now? Please. So can I just please win my trade? Please. Like, if it could be so nice. Like, I've put in the work. I know the probabilities. I'm not trading on emotions. I am sitting here waiting for things to happen the way they're supposed to happen. I'm putting in the due diligence. And I'm just waiting, man. May I please get my win today? This is how tough it is lately, huh? So when I'm sitting there not posted in the group and I feel like, damn, I should be posted, there's nothing happening. We've been sideways for an hour and a half now. If that pumps, I will be so surprised like that. At the same time, anything is possible for Bitcoin at this point. I sit here in disbelief. The daily shows me a pattern of a topping against a trend line from 317. Well, we don't once touching it. Anyone else see it? No, maybe you want to keep it to yourself because it might be your edge. I'm just joking. No, I'm sorry, man. I think a funny thing. I told you I got a comedic mind, so I think what would be funny. Sometimes it's smart aleck, and I'm kind of like a smart butt. I don't mean to be, and I don't mean to offend anybody. I'm just into the laugh. Like, doesn't that make sense? Like, I'm not into hurting anyone's feelings. I'm into the laughter. Like the laughter, like sometimes sometimes I have to be made fun of so we can all laugh. You know what I mean? Someone's got to sacrifice for the laugh. Is it going to be you? Is it going to be you? Who wants to do it? I'll do it. I don't mind being laughed at. I just want to make sure we're laughing. That's all that matters to me. It doesn't matter how we get there. What if we're all actually AI? What if I'm AI? What if this is an AI stream right now? Completely. Can't use... The bot broke. The bot broke, man. The bot broke. The bot malfunctioned. It's not... Dude, this trading is just... This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, why I had to be tonight? Like, why'd I have to come tonight and feel the pain? You guys are great. Yo, Jamal, you funny, man. You always make me laugh, bro. Every time, like, every time. We got the same sense of humor. Like, it's just funny, man. Dude, I don't know, man. I thought we'd win by now, honestly. Or I thought I would have walked away by now and had the smarts to say no, you know? Oh, man. Look, I'm trading small. Do not lose a lot in this situation. Do not revenge trade for $2,000. Don't do it. Look, they're going to rip it back up now. I cannot believe that didn't dump. I can't believe it. I can't. It was the most classic descending triangle I've ever seen in my life. It was the definition of a bear flag. You even had 2 liquidation wicks, which I felt like they've already gotten the laters. Like, what are they doing now? Like, who was that? Like, what was going on there? Like, you know what I mean? You're right. The 5 minute, and there's my model, right? This is why I see it. I'm gonna get off the smaller time frame, man. The 1 minute got me going today. There's my model off the 200, right? Boom. So look, I believe we're gonna get this. We're gonna get something like this. And the trade's going to be somewhere here tomorrow morning, maybe even later on tonight, right? A long day, time to reset. Oh, they got me already too, that fast? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. USDT still got another look down, kept saying. 15 minute above is all I look at anymore. I agree with you. Same with me. It was the same with me until tonight, right? So we still may get the bounce that we came here for. Crazy. That was crazy, everyone. And I got jacked up. I can't believe it. I use the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Me too a lot. I scalp the small time frames, but I trade big on the bigger time frames. You know what I mean? I don't put big money on the small time frames. Not like, no. I'm looking for this 1 hour to bounce. That's what I want to see. With a higher low here, I want to see this get tight and break out. I believe we have about 8 or 9 hours to get into a low. I believe in 9 hours from now, at about 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I wake up early tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. I'd be up by 6:30 Eastern Daylight Savings Time, everyone. All right. And that's when I believe the bigger trade should play out. If we get the bounce, because then we'll get confirmation, boom. We'll be able to hide behind that level 2, that lower low, and go for the higher high. All right. This market condition is just really hard to trade. I just long the NASDAQ, somebody says. That's Tech 100. Did the gold trade suffer? Gold trade's okay. It seems like gold's moving with Bitcoin for whatever reason. This is somewhat, it's decent. It's not amazing. It's decent right now. You just long the NASDAQ on that bounce, right? I'm telling everyone right now, I don't think they believe me. They're printing so much money, man. Like this has to bounce. I see a bounce in the I know I keep saying that. I said it here, and I know I probably people are just gonna stop believing me, but I did call that one, and we did call this little one. We just kind of shoveled over, but the same idea is still true. And big money's coming into this market, man. And they're gonna continue to print money. And they're gonna inject money into that market, bro. Yeah. So I see a bounce in the NASDAQ. Trump's on tomorrow, right? Thoughts on algorithm? I think algo is good. I've held algorithm for a long time. I bought it at 30 cents. It's just whatever, man. I don't know. Yeah. Stop your getting eBoogie and Master Friend excited. You're funny. I'm telling you a bounce on this NASDAQ. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. Never let them tell you. I mean, it made this cool, like, double bottom. So I can't even, like, do TA right now. I'm getting tired. I've done hours of TA today till my hand hurts, folks. I battled the markets. It got on my nerves a little bit today. Wasn't bad, but what a long day of trading, man. The Iran war is a pump and dump. I know, right? That's what it feels like. Wow, look at that massive so today we close a massive green bullish engulfing candle on the NASDAQ. I see the NASDAQ bouncing. I believe these are great buys. Yeah, Zcash looked really good too to me. It did. It looked like it was going to continue to pump. It did. Bitcoin ripping now on the 1 hour, like looking great, like looking strong. 5-minute bounce off the 200 moving average. That was my old play right there. I should have just played it with the tweezer bottom and I'd be in the money now. I'm just happy that I know when the market rips up, I got boatloads of capital because I didn't lose it all doing stupid stuff, really. That's what I'm really like. And I keep telling myself, keep your eye on the prize, Sammy. Don't lose money. You know, don't lose lots of money when you're just waiting to get the next bigger pump. Like, I'm still under this coast. You could get in now. It's high risk with a stop below the 5-minute 200 moving average. But I'm just going to wait it out here tonight. I don't think I'm going to trade tonight. I want to see this get tight. And in the morning, I would like to see us consolidate. Yeah. You guys have the feeling that when you want to buy, when it veer, I wonder if overall how close to the local bottom is. 4 a.m. PSD comes early. Need to hit the gym in the morning, brother. 100%, dude. Hey, Sam, I'm a mistaken. Despite the break, even trades, you're still down a total of $500+ on the 3 trades due to a strong price action. No. 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 327. Actually, 320. Right? And technically, no, even because, like, what, 300, 350, 400, right? So you say 300, 220. You say these two are 650, or not 640, right? Then that's 540. And then we bring these two up, 580, 600. And then we lose $100, right? You could say fine. You could say 480, right? And then we lose, and then we get that back. We're back to 5, and then we lose that. So 280. You know what I mean? Yeah, it chewed me up a little bit for sure. All right. Yeah. And there's fees there too. So some fees there might be about $300, $500, $400. Yeah. But not 500+. No. I don't know where you got the math. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah. Yo, Sam, what's good, bro? Shout out to Modern Canadian. God bless you, man. Long day of training, better than a long day of work. I mean, it's work to me because it's what I've been doing for a long, long time. So my eyes burn, my hand hurts. Like it feels like work to me for sure. You know. Yeah. And like some people got liquidated for massive amounts of money. Look at that bounce, man, right off. And that's just really what I wanted to see. I don't know. I got that. The 1 minute really got me going because it looked. So they got this. So look what they did. They created the bear flag of the 1 minute to flatten everyone in the bigger time frame. But then if you just trade the 5-minute bounce off the 200, you're good, which is another one of my strategies. So. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I do, Jada. You're just basically saying the strategy, you know? Yeah. Wow, they're ripping that puppy now. Squeezing that thing nice. And again, BOOKMAP did say 70K was coming, remember? And like, what if they just rip it all the way up and I never get my consolidation? And I miss out on the pump? What about that? We still have to get the 4 hour back above the 200, so it's not like it's all, you know. The daily looks good. I kept telling you to long that daily. I believe this is a long. I think this is the long I believe people are missing. Is the daily long. I'm on the monthly, so I'm kind of in a big long, you know. So I see this could just, right? Remember, just because I scalp at 1 minute doesn't think I might not be overly, you know, that's not my bigger position or my bigger idea even. $71, $275, and then this next level here at about what, $75, $148. 83, 437 there. Interesting. You could long the daily right now with a stop below these wicks. And this thing could rip. Tomorrow could be a nice day. It looks like it's making an inverted head and shoulder to me. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. We can start to kind of get the heck out of here. Finally call this a bottom and move on, right? Once we break above 75.5 now and retest it, we can kind of we can say this is trash and we're done with it, right? I mean, a little short eddy pump, I don't know. I'm only long right now. Headlines have been front running the market. There's a 5-minute delay from news to market reactions. Might have some opportunities this week. Sam, when you look at an entry of the 5, how much do you weigh you put on an RSI and Stokes for entering a trade if the model shows up? A lot. I want to see the Stokes low, you know, on the entry. It might whittle around and bring the Stokes up later on as you're tighter in the channel, but I want to see it low on the entry if possible. All right. Buy side liquidity seems stacked at the moment. It sounds like the perfect thing to say. I mean, you can see it looks like we're going up to 70,000. That's what BOOKMAP suggests we're going to do. I'm tight on that, man. Like, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this to consolidate all night. Maybe even make a right shoulder, but just I want to see it consolidate. And then I'd like to see get into the long later on. Perfect entry there, too, to solidify with a stop below the 2. If I believe the pattern's going to hold, then that stop loss would hold, too. Almost the same entry as if I wait to get in on the side, you know. Then I could be done with it on the night, but... Can we make it? We haven't seen the bottom yet. There's a lot of volatility coming. They're trying to wear you out and scare you out. Easy, just don't let them. Yeah, I won't. I'm built tough, man. But some days I go through it like a human and I feel it. But in the next few days, I go back to being a bot and a machine, and I just keep going. Right? My dad could keep it moving. My grandfather, I came from some hardworking men that just had perseverance and the ability to keep pushing no matter what was in their way. And I know I come from those men, and I'll just keep doing the same they did, man. Nothing's going to stop me, bro. I got the right people, the right team, and the right knowledge around me, too. And I know I'm blessed because of that. So... Show me the money on this time frame. I want to see it. You know what I'm thinking. I want to see this go sideways, and then I want to get into the long. Yeah. I don't want to look at this coin, man. I'm sorry. I'm all set, bro. I don't want to look at this coin. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to look at it. I love you, man. I'm all set. I apologize if I offended you. I'm not into it. They've been pumping, dumping it for 2 weeks now. I don't know who's behind. I don't know what's going on. I just want nothing to do with it. Yeah. Sorry. Update, we shouldn't be in the desert. What does that mean? God will lead you if you truly pray and talk to him, but he doesn't give me calls yet. You're funny. President Donald Trump is scheduled to address the nation tomorrow at 9 p.m., and he's set to deliver an extremely important update regarding Iran. We'll see. All right. I can't believe that bear flag didn't play out for a scalp. I'm like, what? Exactly. Anyway, thanks for jumping on it, everybody. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. I will see you tomorrow. If you're in the group, tell people that I'm watching the 15-minute go sideways. I can't look at the charts anymore. My eyes are burnt. I can't look at a computer screen. I got to go rest my eyes, man. But I love you all. I appreciate you all. You know, aggressive entry technically could be now on the 15. All right. Because, and the only reason I'm saying that is because if we are bullish, it's almost the same area. If we end up going sideways, it's that same area, right? You got two ideas. You got this idea that you hit the trend, and this rising wedge is going to break out parabolically. It would coincide with the daily. Trying to see if that's Wednesday. It looked 9:30 p.m. So Trump comes on and says something at 9 p.m. and boom. Isn't that crazy, though? The end of this is at 9:30, 10 o'clock, which coincides with the speech. What if he says something that ricochets the market to the upside and Bitcoin takes that thing, right? So I'm looking for this is what I was looking for the whole time. I was just trying to just take a little short on the 1 minute. I'm looking for this sideways price action and a boom to the upside. That's what I'm looking for. All right. See you, Sammy, soon. Get you a helmet. Okay, cool, man. Thank you. What do I need a helmet for? Oh my gosh. Thanks for the extra show, brother. Rest those eyes, man. Thank you. Yeah. And tomorrow's a full moon, too. Wow, tomorrow's a full moon. Trump talks about the war. It's April 1st. Wow, it's kind of crazy. It seems like it's a day of destiny. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Keep pushing, never stop. And yeah. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Crazy stream. I'm just like, what the heck just happened?